It's Tuesday. It's 9 p.m. It's CGF Entertainment Radio Show with your hosts Alice Boswell and the CGF divas Avis and Stephanie with comedian T Bizzle, live on IntellectualRadio.com, a part of iHeartRadio. Let's get started.
Welcome to CGF Entertainment Radio Show on IntellectualRadio.com, a part of iHeartRadio. I am Alice.
What's up, Alice?
And you are? We don't know who you are anymore.
Been gone so long, I forgot how to talk on the mic.
You forgot how to talk in the mic?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I forgot how to talk in the mic.
She forgot how to talk in the mic, y'all.
But I'm Stephanie. How y'all doing? I miss being here. I miss y'all.
Well, I miss you too. I wasn't here last
crew not
week.
Here.
But we had the two red bones here.
Yeah. I miss being here. I miss y'all.
Well, I miss you too. I wasn't here last
crew
week.
not here.
But we had the two red bones here.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had the two red bones here. So they took over the show last week. So the two dark skinned ladies.
Hey.
We taking over this week.
The chocolate is in the house.
Chocolate. Sweet chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
All right. With no nuts. Because they're nuts. So we were.
Oh, I'm like, what?
But look, T Bizzle and Avis are off tonight, which is surprising me because Avis never takes off. If you think about it, she never takes off.
She really don't.
No, she don't. She's out of the four, but she's always here. So, but she has something to do, and we're gonna get on with our show. We got some good topics for you tonight. It's a couple of things. CGF Entertainment will be hosting the third annual back to school fundraising for back to school supplies for the children. We will be holding the event over at Martin Luther King Recreation and Park Center over on 76th and Racine. Tickets are $15. If you would like a ticket, contact me or go to ChicagoGirlfriends.com to purchase your ticket. Just go to the events page. It's going to be a really nice event. For $15, you will get food, drink, and you will get to bowl and skate.
Okay, when we say drink, we have to
soda.
Let people. Okay, there we go.
Soda. You will get soda. Maybe some water. But you're definitely going to get some soda. I think they said it's going to be pizza and then hot dogs and chips.
Okay, that's all right.
Also, we're going to be giving away $25 gift cards for a $25 gift card? That's right. That's y'all's supposed. Yeah, 4 $25 gift cards. And if we're also doing a fundraiser on Facebook. So go to my page and go to CGF Entertainment page, and you will be able to see the fundraiser. I already had a couple of people give a donation. The goal is to raise $500 and then to give $50 gift certificates to 10 children for school uniforms.
Oh, okay.
So it's just $500. So that's $1 from 500 people. Okay? But at least you have to give us $5. What is it? $5. $5. At least you have to give at least $5 on Facebook. Right. Facebook is just making it a minimum of $5 to get. But it's for the school children to get their school supplies.
Awesome.
All right. So I already got two. I've been promoting it. So come on, y'all. We got a couple of more weeks to go.
Did you see what I posted on my page about the school teachers? It was this one lady when she was in Target buying her kids' school supplies. She was like, "Are y'all really complaining about a pencil or a yellow binder? She's about to have your kids. I will pay her." She was like, "Buy a teacher a book bag, buy her a rug." I thought that was so funny because I have a few cousins that are teachers. So I tagged them in the post. I thought it was funny, because at the end of the day, even if your kid don't use all the supplies that is needed, it could also go to someone who can't afford,
Absolutely.
And you don't want, it may seem really minor, but not having the proper tools for the things that you need in life can really hinder you.
That is true.
And that goes from not having paper, not having pencils, not having a red crayon. I don't know what my son did with the red crayon every time.
But But well, just make sure you get the tickets. You can contact one of the CGF, Avis, Stephanie, T Bizzle, and myself. Contact us on Facebook if you want a ticket. You just don't do the online purchasing. We understand. Contact one of us and we'll get you a ticket. Oh, and with your ticket price, you will actually get to come back to MLK to skate with a friend for free. All you have to do is purchase your ticket. Purchase
and bring
your
a school.
skate.
Bring some school
Bring
supplies.
school supplies. That's the only way you're going to get it. That's the only way you can get a free ticket to come back by bringing school supplies. So we really will appreciate that. Also, head on over to Just Me Magazine is really growing. 6 years.
All right.
We made 6 years, and we actually have an online community on Just Me Magazine now.
That's what's up.
That is what's up. So you go to Just Me Magazine and join the I Am a Star community and interact with each other, and you can post and put up pictures and all kind of things.
And if you're doing something with your life and want to be a part of Just Me Magazine, like I don't know, a new business you want to advertise, contact her.
Yeah.
And get on, because the magazine is really nice. So
well, I actually have a special going on for the anniversary. So the special is normally it's $20, but for limited time only for $10 you can advertise your business card with a link to your web page or social media page. So, and the card will say on the site for life for $10. That is cheap.
You can't.
And it's usually $20.
You can't even get a McDonald's Happy Meal for $10.
Yes, you can.
Wait a minute now. You can't get a Big Mac meal for $10.
You cannot?
No.
Well, I don't eat it, so I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so yeah. I eat burgers. I stopped eating McDonald's, but I still eat burgers. And you can't get a good burger for less than $10. So I had to go home and start making them myself. But
well, I actually made my own. I'm making my own lunches as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So I'm exercising, girl. I went running and walking, and when I got back, I swear I thought my legs was about to come off.
They probably was.
I said, I
seen that you went horseback riding this weekend.
I did.
It looked like that horse legs. You know what? That horse eyes was like, what in the world?
You know what? No,
yes.
My horse, her name was Dolly, and she was really good. I have been dying, and that's all I've been talking about for the last.
I know. Why didn't you call us?
Because every time I say I want to go, nobody was ready or prepared to go. So I'm like, if I can. I have to learn to just go and do things myself. Now that I've went, I'm like, okay, so now if they see I'm actually going and I'm not just saying it, they will come now. So I'm like, I was tired. I'm like, y'all know I've been wanting to go for the longest. So I went. I had a ball. Had a nice. They have these things called horse flies. So you have to turn around on your horse, because if they bite the horse, it irritates the horse. So you have to turn all the way around and you have to hit it and smack the horse behind, bam, and kill it with your hand.
Girl, I am not finna be doing that. I'm not finna be. Yeah, I smack something on the behind, but it ain't no horse.
Yeah, you have to smack the horse. We have to smack the horse fly and kill the horse fly. So I had one, and I was trying to get it, but I couldn't. And Dolly started moving. She started making a little noise. I'm like, okay, Dolly, hold on. Huh? No, I didn't get it. I was trying to get it because the horse fly's a black thing. And I was trying to, she said, because the girl behind me, she like, you have to smack it. I said, well, I don't want to hurt the horse. She like, no, it's not going to hurt the horse. Just turn around and smack it. So I turned around and I tried to smack it, but I'm not trying to fall off the horse either. So when I waved at it, the thing went away. Then he landed on Dolly, and then Dolly started moving around and making her little noises and like going there like,
how big is this horse fly?
It's about that big.
Girl, I'd be like, come on, Dolly, let's go.
It look like it's flat.
Nah, that's too much. Hey, Erica.
So, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. I will be going back. I went over to Memory Lanes, and it was. I think it's Willow Springs over there on 87th Street. And it was so nice. The people there was very, very nice.
Was it reasonable?
Very. It was only $25 and $5 for the license.
You have to have a license to ride a horse?
Yes, state of Illinois states that you have to have a license. So they have it posted up. And I took a picture of one horse. I videotaped one horse. I did this to the horse. I'm like, say hello. He looked at me and turned his head. He like, that's why I'm like, I am not a dog.
I can't with you. No.
I'm like, he like turned his head away from me. I'm like, okay, whatever. They had animals there.
Oh, I saw it. Yeah, they look like
he was actually making the coo. I'm like, it is not early in the morning. Yeah. So, but the staff there at Memory Lanes, they were very, very nice. They were very informative. They tell you exactly what you need to do. And I have been on a horse before, so I used to ride with my father all the time.
I went horseback riding. That's somewhere I would like to take my girls. Mm-hmm. That is definitely some.
When you're ready, I will go with you. And it's just an hour. They have this trail. You can do 1 hour, 2 hours, or whatever you want to do. So I'll go with you, and we'll go riding into the sunset together.
We're not riding in no sunset together. I just heard what you said. I'm like, wait a minute.
Whatever. Listen, tonight's show, we have a couple of letters. I usually just read one letter that we have, but we actually have these two letters, and we're going to fill up the time with it. So Stephanie is going to read one. I'm going to read the other. And then we got some topics that we're going to actually go with tonight as well. So the first one that we want to talk about is the Chicago shooting. At least 40 people were shot over the weekend, from Saturday to Sunday morning. 4 were killed in Chicago. Let me put my glasses on because I can't see. It is said that before all of this has happened, that it was a decrease in shootings. So my question is, what's going on? Emmanuel says he's actually sending more officers to the areas that's affected by violence. So, what do you think?
The police went out shooting everybody. No, let me stop.
Yeah.
With the shootings and everything, it is people. I don't like it, to say the least. However, do I think that we should have more gun control? No, because it's not the guns, it's the people. Some people get real froggy when they have think that they have that bag up. Like some people like to talk a lot of smack when they think they boys are standing behind them. People get real cocky when they have a gun. Mm-hmm. Some people just don't have the value of life. And that's really sad because, I'm old school and I'm very religious. So it's just saying these are the markings of the time. So,
Well, I've always said this saying, we got them killing us and then we're killing ourselves. So, and when I say them, is the police, because the police is shooting up, our blacks, and then we got blacks doing the blacks. And then what is the solution? Everybody have a thought and what could happen. Nobody's telling on each other.
Right.
All right.
Well,
to stop it.
I think it's all a mindset as well. Mm-hmm. They have this thing where people are afraid to tell on each other. And then, too, there's certain mentalities that you just can't get out of. Well, some people can't grow out of because that's what they're taught. That's what they know. That's what they're comfortable with. Like, coming up, my friends' parents, not mine, but my friends' parents used to cuss them out. And I'd be like, used to call them all out their names. And I, be sitting back like, oh my God. So when you have that kind of mentality and you're being raised like that, it's hard to say that you could do something different. We need to we need to figure out a way to break the chain.
Okay. So do we say that along with behavior from others, that's pretty much what you're saying, the parents.
Okay.
Right. So we say music is another part of it. Because I
love music. I love music, but you know what? I'm gonna say this. everything has an influence on you. Music, television, your friends,
Mm.
you know, you have different influences. So do it play a part? Yes, but that goes along to your mentality. You know what? Do you know it's just music? Do I sing this like it? Perfect example. What is that song? I cannot stand, but I'm always singing it because
The beat.
I like the beat. But she talking about the weekend. Can't stand that song. I cannot stand the lyrics to that song for what it
I don't
represent.
know what it is. I never heard it.
You
I
you heard
probably
it.
heard
You've
it.
heard it. She was like, she's talking about he's my man is your man is my man. That kind of you have him 9 to 5 and not just have him on the weekend. She knows she the sad chick
Oh,
song,
yeah.
the sad chick anthem. I don't like that song because I don't like what it represents. But the music itself, yes, I do like the music behind it. So is it influencing me to want to be a side chick? Absolutely not. However, I do sing the song. So if somebody see me sing the song, I'm not a side chick kind of girl. You know what I'm saying? But I just think that goes along. But I know better. That's what bottom line. What I'm trying to say is
And I
I
would
know
say
better.
our children do know better, and we probably have parents that probably teach better. But if you constantly, to me, if you constantly playing of rape, murder, and kill, and that's all
You
they
gotta know,
hearing.
but no, okay. There has to be responsibility with raising. You know, that goes to raising your kids. Like these days, people are still dressing these little kids like they're thugs. They're dressing them with their pants off their behinds. They're dressing them,
But it's
looking a
still coming
certain type of
from
way, and
the
that's what I'm
kids,
saying.
the kids' parents that's doing that is
I
really
know that's what I'm
young.
saying, but they're raising them to do this. That's what I'm saying. So you're embedding this type of mentality. So that's what we need to stop. We need to stop that.
I agree with you, but I still say too that the music that's been pumped into their ears still have a lot to do with
I
it.
could listen to I could listen to rock. I'm not gonna want to go stab nobody.
But that's not you. But there may be somebody else because if they're listening to it and they think that this is how rappers are living and this is what they do to get to where they are.
Everybody's trying to live their best life. But okay, let's move on.
Why we have to move on when you have this is a great conversation. Listen, if during this whole broadcast, if you would like to call in 708-223-8953 and give us your opinion, we would love to hear it because she is not trying to
I don't think
hear that music is the blame for our children or a whole lot of other things as
don't
well.
get me wrong. I do think music have an influence. I said that music can make you feel good. Music can pump you up. Music can make you sad. If you're on that boat, it'll carry you over the edge. Yes, music has power. However, there is a certain amount of it's where your mind is at as well. It's where your mind is at.
Okay, and that's where their minds are. Their minds are when they hear a song about female and it's not
But they have to be
positive.
taught respect. That's the bottom line. You okay?
Go ahead. You have children, so I'm
Right,
curious.
right. And I listen to don't back the thing up. Yes, I listen to that. But would my sons be out here be talking about I want a big booty? No, they're not. Because I've taught them better than that. They know better than that. But would they sing some off the wall stuff? Yeah, more likely, yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring somebody on the show, and we're
Mhm.
gonna have a conversation about the music that's being played today, and we're gonna have these, and we're gonna have a debate about that and see
Okay.
how that works.
All
What
right.
you say? All
I
right. So
want
what?
Avis to be here.
Yeah. Oh
All
yeah.
right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Most definitely, because I want to have a intelligent, not screaming match
No,
conversation
right.
about the music that's being played today versus our children, and is it poisoning their minds?
Everything's poison in their mind. If you don't feed good things into them, everywhere you go, everywhere you turn, You know, you have
Are
to
we
walk
making
around.
excuses for everything when it comes to
No,
it?
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, television is poisoning their mind.
Mm-hmm.
Games are poisoning their mind. Your eyes are the windows to your soul. And if
Check
you
her
let
out.
it in, you know what I'm saying? It's not like you can't unsee it. Like if you see somebody get their head cut off, you can't unsee it.
And you
It
can't unhear it.
desensitize, part of you. So, but that's everywhere you go. So you have to pick and choose what you listen, look. Hey, that's why I don't watch TV.
Yeah.
And I play my own
Maybe a
music.
point to there. So, all right. So we're going to move on to our next topic, and we're going to have never too much, never too much, never too much. And then she's going to read her letter afterwards, and then I'm going to read my letter in a little bit
Michael
as well.
Jackson.
Michael
Okay,
Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah, I got my Michael Jackson carol going now. Okay. Oh, you want me to read the letter?
No, do your never too much, and then you can read your letter next.
Okay. I've been thinking because
Mm-hmm.
I've been saying a lot of things about relationships, and I be thinking I want a relationship. I'm ready for a relationship. Until recently, on the just recently, I've seen on Facebook where this lady and her husband had been married for roughly about 7-8 years.
Mm.
And it comes to find out that um, her husband was molesting your girl.
Oh, wow.
hmm Now,
Mm.
I know that the husband is a minister, right? So he over here really just, messing up. So coming from a faith kind of thing, it's like, wow, how do you, like, she's married. How do you, like, it's it. But it's for love, for honor, for bad and for worse. And I thought about it. I would not, that's the, until death do us part. Death would have did us part at that moment. Because,
Marriage over.
but she is sticking by her man. She is supporting him.
Did she give a reason why?
She loves him.
And she forgives him?
Apparently, if she's supporting him, she was like, I'm that ride or die chick. That's what she said. She is that ride or die. To death do us part. For bad or for worse. She was like, we just going through a storm. Look, she said it. We just going through a storm right now.
Do you think it's possible she's being abused?
That she's being abused?
Yeah. By him?
I never thought of that. I never thought of that.
Because what would if I mean and
what would make her want to stay?
Yeah,
I have no idea because I wouldn't
want to stay.
Being abused or not. I'm sorry, but I don't know. I don't have that type of personality. You know what I'm saying?
Because it sounds like to me he's going to jail. So.
Oh yeah, but I mean, the life itself, like you can't go nowhere without having a stigma. Like for real. All your neighbors are gonna know because you're gonna now have to be registered. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. As a pedophile.
That's right.
Regardless if you are, even if it's not true, you still, because you were handcuffed and you have this stigma on you. I mean, I don't know. I just maybe I'm not ready for a relationship.
That's a perfect lead into your letter.
I'm not for. Oh, you want me to read my letter now?
No, I'm just saying that's a perfect lead into for your letter.
But it is. I don't know. It's how do you stay? Are you a ride or die chick? Are you a ride?
Not for mess like that? No.
But it said you say that you want to be married.
I do.
Okay, but you're saying for better or for worse. Now this is the worst. Are you ready for that?
No.
So you're not ready for marriage?
Well, I am ready for marriage, but I think
worse.
If I was to kill somebody, you think he gonna be ready? If he finds that I'm doing something, and men cannot forgive women for cheating. So if he finds that I'm cheating, right? Is he ready to stay? Men can't take it.
Men, they cannot take it.
They cannot take it.
You guys cannot take a woman.
I think it's a breaking point to any relationship. Maybe she hasn't found her breaking point. I don't know. My breaking point would be that.
There would have been some points that would have been
Right.
there would have been some points that would have been broken.
There are some points that are broken. So.
I just, and I'm glad I can't wrap my mind around anything like that. But then it makes me think to myself, when you say for better or for worse, are you really saying, because you're making a commitment, right? And if you're making this type of commitment, I mean, because this is serious. We doing a relationship. We in it.
So I'm asking you then, would
Girl,
you stay there?
I can't. I that's what I just said. I just realized I'm not ready for a relationship because I would
that
not.
That doesn't mean that you're not ready for a relationship. I mean, but no,
just beyond that. Like if you did something else, like murder somebody, like if you go to jail, I can't be committed to you.
That is true.
I can't. I'm sorry. I would be like, dang. No, I'm gonna take that back. Let me backtrack that. It depends on what you're going to jail for. Meaning, because there are some people out here that really didn't do it. Right.
That's right.
There's some things. There's some situations out here where people have gotten caught up in the wrong thing.
That Kim Kardashian got off. She did it. She just went to jail for a long time for it.
But if you
for weed, the lady
did
was
some stuff.
So she took a package across the street or something, and she gave her 26 to life in jail.
Okay,
so that's ridiculous.
We can say that, but we don't know what her mindset was. I mean, I wouldn't have been. I mean, I'm too nosy. And I ask way too many questions. I'm like, what is this? What do you want me to do? Why? Why don't you do it? Why you know what I'm saying? I ask too many questions.
I say, I think what you're saying, relationships, it has nothing to do with relationship. You could be in a relationship, but we all have a breaking point still. I think
David said that there's nothing wrong with having boundaries. Thank you.
That's right. And that's what I just said. No, you can have boundaries.
But what is your boundary? I mean, at that point,
doesn't mean you can't get married because you have boundaries. I think everybody have a boundary, a line that they will not cross at all. At least I think so.
I see you in the paper, and that's how I get the news. We having all kind of situations. I'm sorry.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but
wow. Well, my answer to it, I would not stay. But I still want to be married. And I do have boundaries, just like what David said.
All right. So my letter reads.
And it's a CGF.
This is from Dear CGF. So weekly, we do have people that write us and want us to read the letter on the air.
And if you want us to read your letter on the air, just go to CGF.
I was reading what David said.
Radio
right
at gmail.com.
Okay, there we go. I'm sorry. All right. It says, I am a man raising 2 kids alone, girls ages 16 and 7. Their mom passed away about 5 years ago. I'm starting to have behavior problems with the 16-year-old. I have strict rules, and she feels like I'm treating her like she's a prisoner. I understand, David. She wants to go hang out with her friends and date, but I have made it very clear that she cannot date until she's 18, and hanging out with her friends is not a priority. She's only allowed to go to school, work, and back home. If she wants outside activities, I will have to be the one to take her. With her sister, when I am not working. But parties are not allowed. She is becoming very defiant and sneaking out of the house when I'm not there. Of course she is. Yes. Am I too tough? Should I let go a bit? I hear girls that grow up in a tough environment turns out not to be so respectful. I'm sorry. So
who signed?
Being a father. Yeah. Daddy. All right. I'm gonna say this because I have girls, right? I have twin 17-year-old girls. So what I'm gonna say is, and you have to stop and listen. When the 7-year-old okay, she's still under that dictatorship. But the 16-year-old, you have to realize that she's growing up, so you have to grow with her and be able for her to be able to come to you and talk to you, because you want to be sure that you keep a line of communication open. You don't want her to feel like she has to go behind your back. So I would say, you know, yes, still have rules, regulations, still hold your grounds, and keep constructive and consistent way of ruling. However, you have to you have to be open minded, because I get it. You're afraid of something happening to her. You're afraid of her dating and probably getting pregnant. You're afraid of, something. You're afraid of yourself going to jail because somebody say or do the wrong thing. I get it. To your daughter, you're gonna be in handcuffs. I get it. However, there you have to teach them. That's your best source, is to teach them. You have to talk. You have to instill values in her, and then trust that she's gonna live up to those values. But trying to keep her in the closet until she's 18, you're right. She is going to be very unrespected because she's gonna be out here giving it to everybody. So
I don't think so.
she would. Oh, definitely, she would.
I
She would be out here giving it up because
stop it.
she's not going to know any better, because you're so busy trying to keep her in the closet instead of trying to teach her about what the things that she should be looking for and how to keep herself safe. Then she will be out here trying to figure it out on her own, because you too afraid to let her blossom. So parenting don't come with a set of rules. You have to learn as you go, because I've had my daughter be like, you never listen to me, and I'd be like, you darn right, because I pay the bills. It's a dictatorship. But as I'm learning, as she's growing into a wonderful blossoming young lady, that I have to trust what I put there, and if she's going to go out and do that, then sometimes there are lessons that you can teach, but there's some lessons that they're going to have to learn on their own for them to truly understand that this is why I didn't want you to do that.
Well, I will say that I agree with Stephanie. I think you need to. We talked about this a little bit earlier, and we feel that it's because he's a man. And what happened?
Your thing probably cut off.
Oh. So, that's, yeah.
Would you come on?
Yeah, it's really like freaking me out over here.
I know.
But I agree with you, and I think that he needs to loosen the reins some, because it can make her become more defiant, because she feels that she is living in a dictatorship. So, I think it's really going, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, bring it here.
Turn it off.
Yeah.
It is very distracting.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So once again, let's start all over. I agree with her, and he needs to loosen the reins some. But it is probably because he is a man, and he's probably have done some of the things he know that some of the guys will be doing out there, and he's trying to protect his daughter. I don't think by holding on too tight that she would turn out to be bad. That's not all kids that would turn out that way. As you said earlier, because of the music. It's not because they listen to it or they follow behind it.
She would be horrible, I'm trying to tell you.
So that's my opinion. I agree with you, though.
She would be horrible, because you know what? She's not gonna. First of all, she's not gonna trust you. You need for your kids to be able to trust you. But then if she feeling like she a prisoner, she's gonna try to do everything up under the sun.
Yeah, I hate that
before
she's
she get caught.
Yeah, I hate that she's sneaking out of the house.
Hi, Janae. My daughter just tuned in. So, do you think I'm really strict? Be honest.
Yes. She's like, yeah.
No, she didn't say yes.
What did she say?
She didn't say nothing yet. She just asked me who is horrible. So she's just not tuning in. But anyway, so Yeah, I always say, okay, you know what, Janae? Get off my line. No, I'm just joking. um, but you don't need that trust. You need fear and respect to a certain degree, David. I would say to a certain
fear.
degree. You do need fear and respect because that keeps them in line. However, you do need your kids to trust you, because if they don't trust you, they're not gonna believe what you're saying. So how are you expecting to lead if they don't trust you?
Right.
How are they expecting that what you say is gonna turn out right if they don't trust you?
That is true. That is true. That was a good letter. I like that. But once again, I agree with you. Let go a little bit, and it'll be okay. And thanks for sending in your letter. What is his name? Being a father.
Being a father.
Being a father. Thanks for sending your letter. I hope it helped. And I would say, see if you can get her a female mentor. So I think that will probably help as well. A female mentor.
Right. Someone she can go to.
That she could talk to, because she's not going to want to tell you everything. So, all right. So I want to talk real quick before I read my letter about
wait a minute.
WakandaCon. Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. Before you do that, I just want to respond to David real quick. David, you should have called in next week, next Tuesday at 9:00. Please call in. The fear of consequence and the respect that I know more than they do. Okay. So never underestimate a child. These kids nowadays can teach you some things. And if your mind is so blocked to think that because you know everything, because you're older, these kids have a bit of wisdom. And if you can't, from mouths from a babe, you can learn. So if you feel like because I'm older that I'm smarter than you and I can do better than you and I know everything, that might run into a communication issue. They may not feel like they can come to you. You need your kids to be able to come to you and tell you things, even when they know that it's not an easy thing to do. Like they're gonna be consequences. I'm not saying be light on your kids and let them do whatever, because I'm not that type of parent. Believe it.
Well, you know what? I like the fact that you used to do this with your children, that they will have a day when you go out and they can say whatever they want and they wouldn't get in trouble.
Right.
And they only had that chance to do it right then and there.
Yes. Do David have time to call in? Because he asking for the number. What's the number?
708-223-8953. So while he's doing that, all right, so let's go with WakandaCon. That was this past weekend, which was a wonderful, wonderful event. If you did not get a chance to go, you really missed. You missed it. You missed it. Hold that for me. Okay. You really missed it. I saw the Black Panther there, and I will discuss offline about the Black Panther. But okay. But the Black Panther, we had people that dressed up in the African gear. It was a wonderful event. It was very structured. It was nothing like I would expect it to be. Erica Alexander was there, and I wanted to meet her. I didn't get a chance to meet her. I was on a panel for the young directors. All right, so we have a call, and we're going to take the call real quick, and we'll go back to WakandaCon. Go ahead. Press the button.
Press this button? The on button?
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for calling CGF Entertainment Radio Show. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
This is David, and I'm from Chicago.
Hi, David. Thanks for calling in. What's your comment?
I was listening to Alice just a moment ago. We were going back and forth, and I just wanted to comment. I have a 17-year-old daughter, and my daughter's mother and I are not together. But I have to comment on, especially when you're dealing with young people. I would agree with you that certainly they're experiencing things that might be different from the things that our generation experienced. But as a parent, it's our responsibility to set boundaries. And you can have a relationship with your child, and you definitely want your child to feel like they can come to you and talk to you about what they're going through. But at the end of the conversation, whatever it is you're discussing, whatever it is you're trying to navigate, your child has to know that, hey, I'm the parent and I have the last say so. You have a choice as a child to listen to me or not listen to me. But if you don't listen to me, you're going to experience some consequences that you're unprepared to experience.
Very good point.
And I
Very
agree
good
with
point.
you. But there is still where you still want there there are consequences, definitely. I'm not saying that, kids should be able to do whatever. As long as, to me, for me and my children, is if you have a situation, you want your kids to be able to, at the end of the day, they're going to come to you. You're not going to hear anything third party, because they know at the end of the day, my parent is still going to support me. You want to be able to listen, because kids nowadays, they can teach you some things. So I don't necessarily say because I'm older and I'm the adult that I'm not open to learn things, especially from a babe, from a child, from a young adult, as they're blossoming, because parenting, there's no rule book in parenting. We have to be consistent and be what is the word that I'm looking for?
Mm-hmm.
They structure.
Well,
Kids
let me
need
jump in right
structure.
there. I definitely, like I said, I definitely agree with you that each generation deals with something that the previous generation didn't deal with.
Mm-hmm.
We've got technology today. We've got social media. We have a whole host of things that our children are being exposed to today that we were never exposed to. We could have never imagined when we were coming up that you could jump on your phone and have a video call with somebody around the world. We only saw that on the Jetsons when we were coming up.
Right.
But the underlying morals and the underlying principles of self-control and self-denial and making long-term plans for, the underlying decisions where you say, I'm not going to make a bad decision today because that's going to affect me tomorrow. Those things are timeless. Those things are not contingent upon what each generation is experiencing. So again, my daughter might be able to tell me in 2018, she might be able to tell me something she's experienced at age 17 that I could never have conceived of when I was her age. But those underlying principles of how to matriculate and navigate from adolescence to adulthood, those rules are timeless. So my daughter, I can tell her, hey, I haven't gone through specifically what you've gone through, but I can tell you that if you make a bad decision at 17, it's going to still rear its head when you turn 27 and 37 and when you get older.
I agree.
I totally agree. David, I want to thank you for calling in, and please come call in next week as well for our topic.
Definitely.
Thank you,
Great
David.
show, everybody.
Thank you.
So he brought us some very good points.
Yes.
So
he did.
And so he's trying to shut her up, David. That's right. So can I get back to my WakandaCon now?
I'm sorry.
All right. So we had to get the call in, but WakandaCon was so nice. It was at the Hilton Hotel downtown Chicago. It was Afrocentric. It had plenty of vendors there, food. You had to pay for the food. I met some wonderful people there, very nice people. And I met people from all over this country that just actually came to Chicago for this event. So if you missed it this year, make sure you are there next year. It was like $35, $40 for the pass for the whole weekend. They had structured panels, because I was on one of the panels for young directors. I'm young. Okay. Young directors.
Don't make me drop this phone. Go ahead.
The young directors that went, and that was headed up by Maurice D. Prophet. He has a show here on Wednesday. He's in Paris right now. When I say it was real, I actually got a chance to sit in the next panel meeting, which was with if this podcast is about these two queens. They are awesome. Two young ladies, two queens. They are awesome. Called Uppity Negress. Yeah, look on my page and you'll see Alice Boswell. Look on my page and you'll see the clip that I pulled from their Instagram page. It's called Uppity Negress. And they did a presentation on the type of women that society see as Black women, right? The welfare queen, the Jezebel, you know, just different types of women. It was amazing the way they broke it down, and it was awesome. Then they had an answer and question session at the end, which we asked questions. The whole thing was wonderful. It was when I first heard somebody ask, "What did you think about it?" And I first heard about it, I'm like, okay, I don't think it's going to be up to par. It's going to be the first one. This one looked like it was like going on for like 10 years already. Oh, okay. That's how good it was, and structured and professional, and everyone there was really nice. I met one young lady, she just moved to Chicago, and she's an actress. I met another young lady, she works for the planetarium, and they're having some type of the first time they're actually having an African American or Black event for Black History Month. And CGF was invited to come and do a speaking, to broadcast live there while they do that.
When they doing this?
This is in next year, Black History Month.
Oh, okay.
So,
February.
Yeah. And so, and we had a great conversation about what's going on with that. When I said this event was really nice, it was really, really nice. So if you didn't get a chance to go next year, please, please, please get your tickets, go. And if they haven't it someplace else in another state, if you're able to go, go. You will love it. You will love your people. I loved it. And it was really, really nice.
Okay.
All right. So, and that's my thoughts on it. Nice event. All right. So one of the questions that we're going to ask, we're going to read one more letter. And because we had a couple of things to read, but we're not going to be able to get to it in time because David took up all the time.
That's okay. We love you, David. Thank you for calling in and speaking your mind. We love that.
Okay. All right. So the last letter that we received is, excuse me. Dear CGF, I recently saw my best friend's husband with another woman. For the first 2 times I saw him with the woman, I thought it may be work related. I didn't bother to mention it to my friend. Then I saw him a few more times with the same woman. The last time was coming out of a Red Roof Inn hotel. He never saw me, and I'm not sure if I should approach him. My friend and me have been friends for 6 years, and we hang out at least 3 to 4 times a month. I want to tell her, but don't know if I should get involved. What should I do? Sign, not my business. Stephanie?
Okay, so for our faithful fans, we discussed this before, and my topic was, would I tell? Absolutely not. Reason being, all right, I stay in my lane. You know I ain't got no traffic in it because I stay in my lane. If you don't know your man is cheating, you in that relationship. What is different? I don't think men are that complicated. I don't know. I haven't been in a lot of relationships, but the few that I have been in, men are not that complicated. I mean, they're not like, so they're kind of, you can kind of see, if you're paying attention to them, it's going to be something that shows a telltale sign. You're too busy to pay attention to what's going on around you. It's going to be something. You're going to see this man daydreaming or something about this woman, whatever. Okay, I don't know.
The question is, would you tell?
No, because that's going to mess up the relationship between my friend and I. If she found out that I knew, I'm going to say, well, girl, that's your relationship. You didn't know your man was cheating? Okay. So why am I seeing this man, several times? And if that's the case, and if I really want to tell, but not tell, like kind of dry snitching, if I want to do some of that, then wherever I keep bumping into this man with this extra woman, why don't I just, if we hanging out 3 or 4 times, why don't I just get her and we go hang out in the area where I keep seeing him with this woman at. You know, I mean, but that might be something she already knows. So to me, sometimes women already know. They just don't want to be confronted. Second, if she knows and now she might have, trying to live her best life. That's what I'm hearing a lot. I don't even know what that is, but trying to live her best life. And so a lot of people like to feel completed. I don't know. So now you're making her confront her incompletion. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna do that. If she's my friend, then I stay in my business. Because if my friend came and told me my man was cheating, trust me, I knew that. I just wanted to stay with him, and I didn't want you to know that. But now you know. Now I gotta confront. Now I gotta act like what? I ain't gotta do all that.
All right, so my turn.
Okay. She'll tell. I already know.
Yeah. She already know. I am a snitch.
She gonna take pictures and video cam him.
I sure am. I'm telling. All right. So if it was my friend, yes, I would tell. I would tell her. Wow. And even if I didn't want to, it depends on the relationship you have with this woman. Right? If she's the type of person that wants you to tell her, Stephanie, I wouldn't tell. No, I wouldn't tell Stephanie. I would. I am not one that's going to say, because we had this conversation. Stephanie feels that all women knows that their men are cheating. I'm not going to say that I know.
I didn't say that. I say you should know.
Okay,
I didn't say that you do
know. If
I
didn't know, I was in a situation I didn't know someone was cheating because there was no sign. Okay. I didn't know.
Can I say something?
I didn't know.
Wait a minute. Can I say something? Mm-hmm. All righty then. We just had this conversation. You said, what did you tell me in the hall? Why didn't you know? Because you was doing your own thing too.
Right.
All right. That's why
I said that was with someone else. I said, but with my husband, I didn't know. I didn't know. And I love that man to death. So I didn't know. Did not know. So I can't say that all men are the same. I'm not going to put all men in the same bucket. I'm just not.
Let me tell you something. You can have dirt.
I'm not. I'm not putting all men in the same bucket because all men are not the same.
They are not the same.
They're not the same.
I never said they were.
That's a question. Is will I tell? Will I tell?
I'm not saying all men are the same. What I am saying is if you're in a relationship and your mate is doing something different, if you're paying attention to your mate, you should see like some.
So you're going to tell me whoever you're with, you know if he's cheating on you. You know that for a fact. You know if he's cheating. He could just change one thing and be doing something else, and they don't have to be cheating.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna go up to him and be like, "You cheating, you cheating, you cheating." But I am gonna take a mental note that, that's different.
Again, the question is, let me get to my question. Would I tell? Yes, I will. But it depends on my friend. It depends on my friend. All right. If my friend is somebody like Stephanie, I wouldn't tell her
because I would know.
But I would not come back to your house again because I couldn't sit there knowing that I know something and I'm thinking you don't know. And I can't be phony around him or you knowing that I have seen him. I'm not thinking that you don't know. I'm thinking you know clearly what you got. No. Something is going to tell you that this man is not being. If you're my friend and I'm sitting in your house and I'm looking at him, he's being all lovey-dovey to you. You being all lovey-dovey to him because I'm thinking you don't know. But I do know. I couldn't sit there and watch that. I couldn't. So I wouldn't come back to your house again because I couldn't. I couldn't be around. I see you outside, girl. That's me. First of all, that's where we different too, because I don't let no women sit around me and my man. I don't do that. That's a whole new subject. That's a whole new subject. That's a whole new conversation. That's not what I'm talking about. Sitting around somebody's man. I'm talking about, okay, like me and my husband, we used to go out with another couple and we go to their house. They used to come to our house and we used to all have these couple things, right? Mm-hmm. I couldn't do that. I wouldn't be able to go to your house with you. And to be clear, my best friend is Melissa. Mm-hmm. And Melissa can never tell you a time that I have ever came to her house and she wasn't there and her man was there. Ever. Because I would never do that. Ever. I have no business there. And she will probably ask, what the hell am I doing here? Never. I'm not saying that. No. I'm just saying. I'm saying to the fact that we're hanging out and your man is there and he's being all lovey-dovey and I'm looking, I'm like, what the heck? I just saw
First
you with
of all,
this chick.
He gonna be wondering if you told me anyway, so he is not gonna be wanting to
Well,
stay in
from
the
this
room
letter, she said
anyway.
he didn't see her.
Well, it don't even matter.
Well, like she said, I would take a camera. I would snap me some pictures.
My thing is, I just totally believe that if you're in a relationship and you're committed and you're paying attention to your mate, you know just certain things about your mate. You're gonna know. Now you can't tell me that you're not gonna know. You're gonna know certain things. And then
I'm not
nothing
gonna
else.
think so. But that is another time for another argument.
That's never too much opinion. Pay attention to your mate. If your mate is doing something
I do not
out of the
put
norm,
all men in the same position, and I do not. But you are. You putting you because you are. You are.
How?
You are. You are. You are. You are. I would tell Melissa.
Look.
I would tell Melissa. Melissa would expect me to tell her, and I would expect Melissa to come and tell me because I don't want you to. Because if I don't know, and I honestly don't know, I want you to come and tell me.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you this: 9 times out of 10, when you tell, the woman end up sticking with the man anyway, and then your friendship is ruined.
I don't think so. Me and Melissa's friendship was what wasn't
okay.
ruined.
So you and Melissa may be different. I'm saying 9
so
times
you can't put
out of
everybody
10.
Else. Okay, so
9 times out of 10. So y'all that 1%.
Okay.
So outside of that, any other woman, are gonna have issues. So I don't tell. I won't. You got to know your own man. If you don't know what you got, it's not for me to reveal that. That would be for you and a higher power to understand what you got at home. Something is going to make you know. I'm just saying.
Yeah. That's putting everybody in the same thing and saying that
it's not.
It is.
It's putting me in the same boat. It's me.
It's you.
I pay attention to what goes on around me. I pay attention to my body. I pay attention to the things that are on a norm. It's something. You're gonna find something that's gonna be out. Not to say that you're gonna be accusing this man of cheating. However, you make a mental note. So when the things do come out and say, okay, all right, I saw that. All right, I'm not so surprised. I'm not so set back because I saw the warning signs. It's gonna be some red flags. Either you're completely in the dark. I ain't say leave. I ain't say stay. I'm saying if you're gonna be in that situation, obviously I'm single. So
right.
What is it?
I'm single too. Okay. All right. So look, next week we should have a full panel here, and we're gonna have some great conversation as we did tonight.
Yes.
And we didn't even get to everything that we wanted to talk about, so we'll hit it up next week. Make sure you can get the tickets to the CGF Entertainment 3rd annual back to school fundraiser for the kids, $15. You can hit up one of the girls or go to ChicagoGirlfriends.com to purchase your tickets, or hit up my Facebook page, or go to CGF Entertainment and you can make a donation if you can't make it.
I'm gonna be skating because I don't like to bowl.
Well, I'm gonna be doing both because I like to do both, and I don't know how. I know how to bowl, but I don't know how to skate. This is gonna be hilarious.
I've had surgery on my hand.
I hope to see you there. And if you come to the bowling alley, bring a school supplies,
support
and you will get a ticket to come back for you and a friend for free to skate.
Yes.
All right, $15. That's not bad.
It's not. Right. You have, it's going to be food. Do they have to pay for the food?
No, the food was included with the ticket.
Oh, your food is included. Come
with
on.
The drink.
Y'all see, we
soda.
Big girls. We like to eat. Come on. Join us.
So get your tickets now. All right. I want to thank you all. David, thanks for calling in. If anybody else want to call in, it's 708-223-8953 next week, and we will see you. We're wrapping up, Mr. Producer. Yeah, he over there doing all kinds of things.
It's
Good night, everybody.
It's CGF Entertainment Radio Show with your hosts, Alice Boswell and the CGF Divas Avis and Stephanie. T Bizzle, live on IntellectualRadio.com, a part of iHeartRadio. Let's get started.